Welcome, everyone, to the College Football Playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the College Football Playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Oregon's offense comes on the field first today. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team.
Handoff heading left. Stop right there at the line. No gain. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On third down, he drops to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Looking for the wideout. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. The shotgun running play call. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So here we go. Third down. Defense needs to stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to me.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the Florida State Seminoles offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players, just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. And the Noles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
How about this call here by this offensive coordinator? They're down early in this game, third down and long. The last thing they can afford to do is have to punt the ball, but they show you why they love this back. Get his hands on the football, and he picks up the first down. Unbelievable call.
Makes the handoff, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
That is cool.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it here. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. Defense able to deny the touchdown. He's brought down at the 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seminoles. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair, Kirk.
Well, I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. But why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
Return begins inside the 10. And the returner will be brought down. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Couldn't find anybody open. He just has to throw it away. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
A nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. And they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Harvey. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? He's hit as he throws it, and it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. That completion sets up an important third down play. Can he get there on the ground? And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
Bringing pressure. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incomplete. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. On the run, it's Reed. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And after the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And this time it's complete. Refusing to be brought down. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes him pay for it.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground here. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Turner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Let's it fly to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Play action here on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down. A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Play action fake, looking to throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
How about the... Up with the interception. You don't see that very often.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's a short completion to the big tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. Here's the second down play. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Not quickly. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. You see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. It's an out route. The catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. And the Ducks have first and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball is just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
This time a completion. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. The Ducks trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Another handoff to him on second and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off to scramble.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Running out of time in the pocket. Here's the target, and it's complete. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The Noles are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. Running back grabs it on a screen. They bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Handoff to the back. Good enough for first down yardage. The Seminoles will come to the line to run the hurry up. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Offense facing second and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles. Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Pre-snap motion from the offense. An inside give now from the shotgun. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Getting set. Here's second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Rice. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the grab on the move. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. It's a quick grab. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And they will trot out the field goal team here. Field goal try, no good. Lead remains at 14 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And here comes a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Running back has it on a screen now. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. Second down after that completion. Ball handed off. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Yes, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Second down play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got room looking for the end zone. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal.
691, Gators score.
Obvious false start there, moving too early.
False start offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Noles will line up here on first down and goal.
Easy. Flip.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return starts from inside the 20. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's take it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On first down, it's play action. He's moving out of the pocket. Catch made on the right side.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
First and 10 play coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Reed. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Looking to pass here on second down. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And the Seminoles will have to kick it away. And he should be able to pin them back deep here with his first punt. Fair catch made at the 20. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. It's a quarterback keeper. Breaking free at the 35. He's got the first down and more. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Great call here by the offensive coordinator by the Oregon Ducks to be able to pick up this first down on the option. Puts so much pressure on the defensive coordinator when you have a quarterback that can run it and throw it. And we've been seeing that play run for years now in Eugene.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Harvey. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Important third down play coming up after that completion. He hands it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. This will be a 50-yard attempt to see if he's got the leg. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pass complete on a crossing route. He brings him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. 1st and 10 now for the offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Oh, it is incomplete. They call a screen on 1st down, but he just dropped it. So 2nd down after the incompletion. He'll hand it off.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Seminoles. No chance to catch it. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last drive earns 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Football comes out. Looks like the defense has it.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Finding some room at the 25. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the 1st down.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Noles come up to the line in a hurry up. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. Well, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Noles. That puts them on top in the 2nd half. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it 35-31. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. That fumble from the last possession set up a touchdown. And they bounce back from that costly error here. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. That's reeled in. It's Harvey.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down after that short completion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Powering through. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
I love to see this from this running back. Let's not forget the last time they were out, he put the ball on the ground, but he has a short memory. Comes back out next time, gets the ball in his hands, delivers with a big-time run on this drive.
And looking to throw now on first down. And looking for a big play here. The pass is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. And the sophomore making an impact play.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Going for a big play downfield. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. They'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And they tack on the extra point. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And he's got it. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On first and 10, looking to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on second down. Back to throw again. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
Well, they're snapping the ball near the goal line, but the defense does a good job of thinking, hey, guys, let's force the incompletion. Force them into going for 3, and let's not give up 6. They did their job there.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon. That's an important score. We got a one-possession game now, Kirk. And it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to them?
And it's a sack. The two-point try fails, and they can't get into that deficit any further. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. When he's got some space here. On the move. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. Extra point up and good. So the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. The turn begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up second down.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Catch made on the out route. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Running play called on third and short. Defense all over that play. They stop him. He did not get the first down.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as he try to cut in to this lead. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Handoff running right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Oh, here comes the reverse. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the ball to the ground. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much launch on that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk. That clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here. The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but broken tackling brings a solid gain there. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They look to throw it here on second down. Pressure is coming. Powers through. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Caught, completion. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for 6. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues.